Welcome to English 101. My name is Dr. Jacoby. I am going to post a series of lectures throughout the course to help with chapter introductions, paper assignments, but this one is specifically designed for the syllabus. So hopefully you've had some time to look at the syllabus. This is English 101. This is winter 2022, year 2. Of the pandemic. You notice at the very beginning of the syllabus, my cell phone number is included. It's included because anytime that you need to get a hold of me to ask questions, you can text me or give me a call, and I'll call you back at my earliest convenience. So that is there for you, along with my email. If you're here, it's about or around January 10th. 2022. Class ends first or second week in May. The last day to withdraw from class and receive a W is April 22nd. If for some reason you need to drop something off at my office is 315G in the main building. However, I don't think you'll need access to that, but just in case you do, that is there. All of my office hours are virtual. I'll be more than willing to meet with you via Zoom, Teams, whenever, but if you need just a simple question answered, you can always text me or give me a call. We could do it that way too. However, if it's extensive, please make sure you give me 24 to 48 hours and make sure that you give me 3 different times and availabilities so we can work with that. Course materials is probably the next important thing. You need to get an MLA 8 or 9 handbook, 9 preferably, obviously, since it's the newest one. And you need to buy Signs of Life as well. This is the 10th edition, I believe. Brand new, brand spanking new as of like last summer. So all of these videos I'm actually having to redo, lecture videos I'm having to redo because of the differences, and there are some major changes. So make sure you get those 2 books. A little bit about me. I got my undergraduate degree at the University of Illinois Chicago. I graduated in 2007. Got my master's degree at Eastern Illinois University and my PhD from Indiana University of Pennsylvania. I live in Armada with my family. We have 3 children. Leo is 4, about to be 5 in March. My daughter Sloan is 2. She'll be 3 in April, and we just had a baby this past June, Graham. So he's about 6 months old. And I'm dating myself here, but that's okay. So if you're watching this video in future courses, it is winter of 2022 right now, but I'm sure I'll only use this video for this course. I'll have to re-film it for other ones. Essays are due on the due date. No excuses will be accepted for late papers. Computer problems are not acceptable excuses. I know we lose internet, we lose power. We live in Michigan. It is the winter. Communication, though, is key here. If I don't hear from you and then, after the due date has passed, you come to me with reasons why, it's not going to probably go over as well as if you give me a heads up. All papers must be submitted to pass the course. It does not matter what your cumulative average is at the end of the course. If you do not turn in a paper on time, you will not pass the course. You will get an E. I do not tolerate plagiarism. Plagiarism on the final paper will result in a failing grade. There's a grading and evaluation scale here also for the course. Make sure you peruse that. You have 3 papers that are worth 500 points apiece. You have a research paper project, which is worth 1,000 points. You have a syllabus quiz. You have other weekly quizzes, which will vary in points, and discussion boards are worth 10 points apiece. Make sure with discussion boards that you have 1 initial response that meets the requirements outlined, and then 2 peer responses by Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do not tolerate plagiarism. I have very little taste for it. Cheating, same thing. I do have a revision policy in this course. As long as you turn in your first 3 papers on time, you may revise for up to 10% more. And there's a space for that as well. You can turn those in at any time throughout the course of the semester. If you turn them in early, there's a good chance that I'll be able to turn it around to you again. And then if you want to redo it again, you can. But all revisions are due 2 Fridays before the end of the semester, and all revisions and changes should be highlighted or I will not grade it. The research paper, however, cannot be revised due to time constraints. And here's another really important section of the syllabus that I will read to you verbatim because I feel as if it's uniquely important with the content in this book and the heightened elements of today's society that I have to have this language in my syllabus, and so you understand what the content looks like. If you're not interested in challenging your own mythologies, in critically thinking about the world around you, and you do not have the ability to set aside your own preconceived notions about what you think you already know, then this class is not for you. I retain the right to make changes in the course schedule, policies, and requirements as necessary so long as those changes are consistent with the policies of SC4 and do not affect transferability. This course will introduce students to some very sensitive material. Some of the reading materials assigned will include vulgar language, drug use, sex. We will read essays that deal with race, ethnicity, gender, sexuality, and sexual orientation. Furthermore, I will occasionally be repeating language like this in order to enhance some of the lectures that I'm doing here, or because it just is in the material. If you find yourself intolerant of such literature or language, this is not the course for you. Further, civic responsibility is highlighted in this course. It's one of the competencies of this course. It will work. This course will work through content that is deemed political in nature. In order to illustrate and apply course concepts and authors' and poets' arguments, examples are crucial to your learning. Contemporary and historical, societal, and political examples will be used. Further, I will defend some positions in lectures and otherwise, and challenge others with the goal of demonstrating what makes any particular view a tenable academic position. Students would always be mistaken to confuse my own views with the veracity of which I defend or rebuke any particular position, unless explicitly stated. Further, it is within my rights, duties, and obligations as a college professor to profess, express, and defend my own informed, professional, and considered opinions. That doesn't mean we always have to agree, but we're going to have respect for each other while we discuss very sensitive material. So, welcome to English 101.